Why hello you amazing beautiful people, and welcome back to another Taylor Swift Friday. How are all of you doing? Have you had a good week? Has it been fun? Have you had a good time? Are you looking forward to the weekend? Doing anything special? All of those questions. Let me know that. I actually do read as many of the comments in these videos as I can, so let me know your plans in the comment section down below. So it's Taylor Swift Friday. We are continuing our journey through the album of Red, Taylor's version, and we have 4 more songs to check out today. We got the Lucky One, Everything Has Changed, which is the Ed Sheeran song. I'm excited to hear that one again. Starlight, and Begin Again. Now, a few of these we haven't heard, so this is going to be kind of fun. I'm really enjoying Red. I feel like Red is almost like, and this is going to sound weird, I might be wrong, but almost like Taylor Swift's perfect breakup song, like breakup album. The whole album tells this breakup story, but through different aspects, different like ideas and different concepts and different stages of a breakup, you know, like the way different people would handle a breakup, the way you have like these different elements, like stages you go through emotionally through a breakup. And I feel like Red is the perfect breakup album. That's what I'm getting from this now. That's what I'm feeling the more I listen to this album, you know, the more fun side, the happy side, and the heartbreak and darkness of a breakup and everything in that element. But anyway, let's continue our journey. It's already becoming one of my absolute favorite freaking Taylor albums, which I'm pretty sure I've said about every single one. So let's keep going. Please press that like button. Please press that subscribe button to support these reactions. It really, really helps. So thank you so much for all of you who watch these reactions and support them. Without more talking from me, let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Taylor Swift's The Lucky One. Amazing how The Lucky One has such like an intense opening and then just becomes like quite mellow with that acoustic poppy sort of style that we get straight away, although it already kind of has like a dark feel to it, weirdly. Something about the way she sings. You had it figured out since you were in school. Everybody loves pretty, everybody loves cool. So overnight you look like a 60s queen. Another name goes up in lights like diamonds in the sky. And they'll tell you now you're the lucky one. Yeah, they'll tell you now you're the lucky one. But can you tell me now you're the lucky one? Oh, oh, oh. I really love this song. I can't properly explain why. I just think it's a very great song. Like, the chorus is really subtle, really like short, at least the first part. The whole song has this like really nice mellow tone to it. I think Taylor's vocals are beautiful. There's like a real nice sort of storytelling aspect to this like person like chasing their dreams, and I feel like it paints a really nice like a picture of imagination as well. There's something really special about this song. Now it's big black cars and Riviera views, and your lover in the foyer doesn't even know you, and your secrets end up splashed on the news front page. And they tell you that you're lucky, but you're so confused, 'cause you don't feel pretty, you just feel used. And all the young things line up to take your place. That's the thing, like, I try and say this, but it's such a weird one, isn't it? Because you get people who are in these positions, who are celebrities, who are known, who live the life of glamour, you know? And it sounds amazing, and a lot of people want that, and they want that life for themselves, you know? They want a big house, they want a nice life, they want comfortable, they want money and holidays, like, they want that, right? But it doesn't come just with that. And I feel like that's what this song is showcasing. It's like how everyone outside of this person's life is saying how lucky they are, how amazing everything must be, look at them. But everything they ever do is plastered all over the front page. Every time they go out, they're swarmed by people. They can't live any kind of normality anymore. And there's no day that goes by where someone isn't looking at them. Another name goes harmonized note there was gorgeous, by the way. That was beautiful. And again, we now see sort of the reiteration of that. Taylor in that role, Taylor in that chair, like sad and just like kind of broken in that scene, and all these notes telling her how lucky she is on that mirror. And again, that's literally it, you know? On the outside, it's like, wow, how lucky, how amazing, this life of fame, this life of luxury. But inside, it's like, yeah, but I walk down the street, there's a spotlight on me at all times, you know? I can't do anything. I can't sneeze in public without someone taking a picture. I can't imagine what that must be like.
Years later, I showed up here, and they still tell the legend of how you disappeared, how you took the money and your dignity and got the hell out. They say you bought a bunch of land somewhere, chose the Rose Garden over Madison Square, and it took some time, but I understand it now. 'Cause now my name is up in lights, but I think you got it right. Let me tell you now, you're the lucky one. Let me tell you now, you're the lucky one. Let me tell you now, you're the lucky one. Yeah.
Oh, I love this song. I love this song. It's so geniusly written. First of all, it's in my head. This is going to be really random, but for a Tuesday, I kind of want to do like a Carole King reaction. So let me know if there's something I can do Carole King and Taylor Swift related for a Tuesday. I feel like it could be kind of cool, right? Next, going back to this, it's genius how it comes full circle. How at the beginning of the song, literally talking about someone that in this situation might not be Taylor or could be Taylor. Either way, it doesn't matter. It fits, right? And then this person becomes like famous. Everyone's saying how lucky they are. Other people are lining up to follow their footsteps. And then this person manages to get away from it all, sort of retire in the country and just live a life of peace, and they're happy and they're like, I got away from it all, I'm comfortable, I'm just on my own now, you know? And then someone who's followed in their footsteps now, like, used to think that they were crazy for giving up all the fame, but is now in their previous shoes and is looking at them going, you're the lucky one. I envy you. Everyone envies me for this position, but I envy you for that position. And how we come in full circle. Oh, the lyric video is incredible. Red lips matching the name of the album. I don't know if, like, I think Taylor is the perfect person for what she has. Does that make sense? Like what she has. Like, I don't know how to word it, but basically Taylor handles everything better than I've ever seen anyone in a position even close to her handles these things, right? It's amazing because she loves the stage, she loves her fans, she loves the people, and you see that genuineness on it. And I feel like there's a level of respect with her fan base, at least like 99%. Obviously, we always have those random stories that pop up. But there's like a level of respect and understanding with the Swifties that give Taylor that space, and they give Taylor that like life as well. Like they allow her that if that makes sense. And that sounds weird saying allow her, but you know what I mean. Like there's a level of respect between the Swifties and Taylor, and you don't see that often. There's something very special about it, and I feel like Taylor has like nailed the balance, you know, in such an incredible way we've never seen before. And I feel like the lucky one is a contradiction of everything I've just said, but it just is. And the reason I'm saying it's a contradiction is because the lucky one sort of describes the opposite of someone who isn't handling it well, almost. Someone who's in this situation, who has the spotlight shined on them, and who is literally just there like, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. Because I don't think it ever is for anybody, you know? Like, you talk to any celebrity or anyone who has any kind of status, and they you see them eventually get upset. You see them eventually break a little bit with the constant attention. And I think that's because we look at it all through rose-tinted glasses, where we literally see these people going on these amazing holidays, staying in these wonderful places, living these lives of luxury that we just can't even touch. And we're like, wow, you are lucky. Look at this incredible life you have. but no one ever looks at the negatives that come with that, you know? Like, and there is a lot of negatives, even on every level, you know, from the idea of relationships, you know? Every relationship you ever get in either has to be with someone who is a celebrity, which immediately limits it, because then at least you've got someone who understands what you're going through. You don't know whether you're going to get with anybody who's with you for your status, your money, your fame, or anything like that. So every relationship immediately starts with a question mark. Finding someone that you can actually trust must be so difficult. And then on top of that, you have tons of other things like... Sorry, my throat's still quite sore. You have tons of other elements to that, like, that relationship, world as well, where, like, even if you have kids, if you have a wedding, if you get engaged, everyone's waiting, everyone wants to know. I mean, you see it now with Taylor and Travis, you know? If Taylor and Travis don't speak for, like, a month, or, don't go out publicly for a month, it's all quiet, oh, they've broken up. You know, and you see like news articles going, rumors and this and rumors and that. You know, if they do go out, it's plastered everywhere. It's on everything. And then if they got married or engagements or anything like that, the world would want to know. And like, imagine how weird that must be. Because that's like when I got engaged to my wife, it was like, you know, I'm going to tell your family. But that's it. And then like that private moment is no longer private. And it's the same if you have kids. Everyone knows who your kids are. Your kids are immediately famous. Any school your kids go to, they're going to know the parents. Like, what life do your kids have when their parents are like a part of a friendship? You know? Oh, your parents are that famous person? I got to be friends with you. Like, you know what I mean? That's just the relationship side. It's not even mentioning the fame. It's not even mentioning the money. So I feel like that's why a song like The Lucky One is just so genius. Because you see the elements, you see it all unfolding. You see, you see the outsiders all saying how lucky you are, but then you have this person who's looking at someone they want to be and is saying how lucky they are, and then they get into that position, and then the person behind them is saying how lucky they are, and everyone's saying how lucky they are, but then suddenly it starts souring, and they realize, oh, this is great, but it comes with a lot of shit I didn't expect it to come with, and then you're like, well, what happened to the person before me? And they fucked off. And they've retired, and they're happy. And now you're in this position, and you're looking at them, and you're going, wow, it's amazing that you're able to do that. I wish I could do that. How lucky you are. And the cycle repeats. And I feel like it's just so brilliantly written because of all of that. I know I rambled on this song for quite a long time, but I do think it is one of her just genius songs. It's just genius. Anyway, rant over, or ramble over. It wasn't a rant, but a ramble over. Let's move on to Taylor Swift's with Ed Sheeran, Everything Has Changed.
Good to go?
Yeah, let's rewind that bit.
We good to go?
We good to go? We good to go? I love the raw-ity of this opening.
All I knew
Almost feels like they're just sitting together in a living
this
room.
morning when I woke is I know something now I didn't before. And all I've seen since 18 hours ago, screen eyes and freckles and your smile in the back of my mind, making me feel like I just wanna know you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you, know you.
I really kind of feel like Ed Sheeran is one of the just vocal kings of harmonies. Whenever I've heard Ed Sheeran perform a song with anyone else, this man harmonizes like no one. He knows how to match, change, and alter his voice to just sit comfortably on an ad-lib vocal backing someone else. Like, he just nails it, doesn't he? His voice can just change to suit any tone.
All I know is we said hello, and your eyes are looking like coming home. All I know is a simple name. Everything has changed. All I know is you held the door. You'll be mine and I'll be yours. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed.
I love how this song just showcases the importance of or significance of something so insignificant. You know? Like every big relationship you ever had in your life started with one moment. And you might not even remember that moment, but it started with one single moment, and everything from that moment changes.
No, my world
really love his voice.
Tall, painted blue. But I'll take him down, and open up the door for you.
And all I feel in the stomach is butterflies, the beautiful kind, making up the lost time, taking flight, making me feel like I just wanna know. You better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know. You better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know.
I love how you just have a butterfly flying through a blue sky, which matches the blue walls, which matches the lines and the lyrics and everything. Every freaking lyric video is so intelligently well selected that even something as subtle and simple as a sunny freaking sky with a butterfly fits the song beautifully.
No, you better know, you better know, you better know. I just wanna
Taylor
know.
and Ed Sheeran, just such a perfect vocal match. It's great.
'Cause all I know is we said hello, and your eyes looking like coming home. All I know is a simple name. Everything has changed. All I know is you held the door. You'll be mine and I'll be yours. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed. Come back and tell me why I'm feeling like I've missed you all this time.
This song is making me feel all gooey and mushy. I love it so much. It's so sweet. It really highlights just the significance of those tiny little moments you don't even realize. Even if it's not a relationship, it could be a friendship. Your best friend in your life, there was a moment where it just like, that friendship started. One thing and everything changed. Every holiday, journey, trip, anything you've ever done with that friend, it all changed then. It all changed then. It's funny, it was my birthday recently, and I said to my wife, because I was looking at the birthday cards I got, and the gifts my wife got me, and she got me from our sons, and I was just like, if it wasn't, I said to my wife, I was like, if it wasn't for her, I would have pretty much got nothing for my birthday. And it was a big birthday, big milestone birthday, and I was like, I would have got like nothing. I would have got like next to nothing for my birthday. I would have got maybe 2 birthday cards, and I would have spent it on my own probably. And I was just like, my wife has given, like a lot of the friends I have now, I got through my wife and through my life with my wife. I was just like, without her, I'd just be really lonely. I would just be a very lonely person. And I just feel so lucky. I feel so lucky to have her.
Meet me there tonight, and let me know that it's not all in my mind.
Gosh, I love this song.
You better know, you better know, you better now.
Taylor doesn't sing in this register enough, but God, she sounds so good when she does.
I just wanna know you, know you, know you. All I know is we said hello, and your eyes look like coming home. All I know is a simple name. Everything has changed. All I know is you held the door, and you'll be mine and I'll be yours. All I know since yesterday is everything.
God, I love this song! Oh!
Dust off your highest hopes. All I know is pouring rain, and everything has changed. All I know is a newfound grace. All my days I'll know your face. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed.
That line, dust off your highest hopes, is so good. It's such a great line, because in that moment, that simple line symbolizes, like, paints this whole freaking giant picture in this one line, of someone who has given up on love, who's given up on romance, who's like, just been like, oh, okay, it's never gonna find that person for me, and sort of just given up. And then in that moment, they're like, maybe it's time, and then there's my hopes, there's my highest hopes. This is the one for me, and I love that. I love that idea of a person just like you know, like maybe being a bit vulnerable, being a bit scared, you know, gone through a bit of pain, and then in that moment they're just like, nah, this is the one, and they dust off their highest hopes, and it is the one, and they have found that person, and like the end of the song says, for the rest of your days, all you're gonna know is their face. It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful song. I'm a sucker for romance. I am. I'm a sucker. I love it. I love it, and I feel like I feel like the romance stories are just so damn precious, and I'm a sucker for it. And I feel like Everything Has Changed is that beautiful story of romance, you know? And I love how it makes something that you would just, something so simple seem so important, you know? Those interactions we have with people that we have no idea how significant they're going to end up being. As simple as a hello. You know, hi, hello, done. That's it. There's your life has changed. It's completely changed, you know? Oops, sorry about that. Life has changed. Life has changed. Changed forever. You bumped into someone's shoulder, you know? Achoo, bless you, thank you. Life has changed. Your life has changed. They said, bless you, done. Life changed. And it's crazy because that is how big it is. And I've just realized the butterfly doesn't just symbolize the lyrics in the song. The butterfly symbolizes the butterfly effect. It symbolizes the butterfly effect. How did I not get that? That's why it's flying around, because these simple, tiny little moments change everything. Beautiful song. It's just a freaking beautiful song. It's so good. The butterfly effect, huh? Amazing. And Taylor and Ed Sheeran's vocals, that's how quick and amazingly they click. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Well, let's check out Starlight, shall we?
I said, oh my, what a marvelous tune. It was the best night, never would
love the
forget
instrumental
how we
to this
moved.
already.
The whole place was dressed to the nines, and we were dancing, dancing, like we're made of starlight.
Whoa, I love that guitar.
I'm with Bobby on the boardwalk, summer of 45.
Again, I love how the lyrics match the freaking lyric video. Like, we've got this boardwalk, we've got this like pier, but it also looks like there's like a marquee set up and like all these lights on, so you can imagine like maybe like a wedding going on there, which matches the sort of song as well, and the starlight night sky as well. Everything just clicks. Everything clicks.
Picked me up late one night out the window. We were 17 and crazy, running wild, wild. Can't remember what song it was playing when we walked in. The night we snuck into a yacht club party, pretending to be a duchess and a prince. And I said, oh my, what a marvelous tune. It was the best night, never would forget how we moved.
Songs like this are so great, where Taylor like snaps back into old Taylor, where we get like that country sort of style. We've got country instrumental, and we got that sort of like element with her vocals as well. That accent sort of tweaks through a little bit that she's got. I really like I really like it when she does this.
The whole place was dressed to the nines, and we were dancing, dancing, like we're made of starlight, starlight.
This is a beautifully arranged song.
Starlight, starlight.
So well composed.
He said, look at you, worrying too much about things you can't change. You spend your whole life singing the blues if you keep thinking that way.
I like that line. I do. Spend your whole life thinking about things you cannot change. This is something my wife is a little bit jealous of. Is I have this it took me a while to like get my head in this space, but I'm able to sort of just snap out of those moments. If like if something happens, I'm very much like, it's happened, can't be changed, you know, because it can't. You know, anything that's left in the past happened in the past. I don't have a time machine. I can't change it. So I've got a very good mentality of being like, well, it's no point stewing over it. I can't change it. If I just sit here sad, it doesn't change it. I'm just sad, so I'll get over it. And my wife actually gets angry with me because sometimes something will happen to her, and she'll be all pissed off about it, and I'll be like, you can't change it. And she's like, I'm not like you. I can't just be like, oh, it's okay, I'm fine. And we get, you know, she kicks my butt on it a little bit.
He was trying to skip rocks on the ocean, saying to me,
I love this song. It's got such a fun energy.
Don't you dream impossible things, like, oh my, what a marvelous tune. It was the best night, never would forget how we moved. The whole
love how the guitar comes in when the first time she says Starlight on the chorus. It's just a beautiful touch. It's so well done. That hoo hoo hoo, I swear I've heard that before. That sounds so much like something else. Also, something I want to say, for anyone who is watching this video and you do have those moments where you maybe you do like look at other people and say like, you're the lucky one, you know, I wish I could have that, I wish I could do that. Just remember what I said earlier, because Starlight kind of is making me think about this. This story, going out, having all these parties, and like maybe going to the movies or the cinema, and this like romance, all these stories, and that normal life that we get to live, these people don't. These people never get those normal experiences, get those normal parts, you know, get those like normal school experiences, those normal dates, those nights out, those fun experiences, going to the beach, like anything like that that's private or public, like public, I mean, they don't get. So keep in mind, there's paths that are locked to both people, if that makes sense. There's a lot of experiences that we never get to experience. Like the entirety of this song.
What a marvelous tune. It was the best night. Never would forget how we moved. The whole place was just to the nines, and we were dancing, dancing. Like we're made of starlight, starlight.
Oh, the guitar on the first Starlight note. What a fucking beautiful song, man. What a beautiful freaking song. Oh my word. Every song on this album is awesome. Every song on this album makes you think. Every song gets inside your head. I'm literally just sitting here thinking this. This is exactly what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking, if I wanted tonight, I could go out with my wife, go see a movie, have a dinner, you know, enjoy an evening out, and come home. And I was just thinking, like, people who are in these, like people who we'd consider the lucky ones, they wouldn't get that life. They don't get to do that. That's not something that's possible for them. They have to cut that off completely. And they don't even need to be on Taylor level to cut that off. The biggest YouTubers in the UK, the Sidemen, they can't do that. They can't go out anywhere in London without being recognized, anywhere in England without being recognized. They don't get those normalities, right? And that's them. I think that's where I'm quite lucky, because I'm a fairly decent sized UK YouTuber, but all of my audience, at least the majority, is America, Japan, Indonesia, Malaysia, India, is everywhere but England. For some reason, it's the one country where people don't really seem to watch my videos. So I'm lucky, because if my channel stays like that, let's say one day we've got 1 billion subscribers. Obviously that's an exaggeration, but I still get to just wander around this country like nobody knows me. And I feel like that's a very lucky situation to be in. And there's so many people, like I said, like the Sidemen, and especially like Taylor, who don't get those stories. This story, Starlight, this idea of a couple going out on the pier and having a good time, sneaking into a party and just having this whole evening where they're just infatuated with one another, in love with one another, like they're made of starlight, looking at the sky, this beautiful evening story that this song presents. The lucky one wouldn't get to have, right? And that's why it was making me think of it. It was tying these songs together and making me like appreciate how something so simple can be so incredible, you know? And how to each side something is magical and special. And Starlight highlighted that for me, because this evening wouldn't be possible for a lot of people like that. But this evening seems so simple for just us, you know? It's in a beautiful way. It, like all those random parties and nights, it's just magical, but it doesn't feel like magic, but it is. It is magical, and this whole song is beautifully constructed to tell that night of magic. And I think it's done in such an amazing way where you get lost in this romantic evening with this couple, with this journey. And I love how the chorus is done. I love the freaking acoustic country rock element to the entire song. And I love that we get that electric guitar beautifully tapping in on the first Starlight on the chorus. It's just stunning. Oh my word. I swear, every single freaking Friday, these songs get better and better. The Red album is amazing. It is such a great album. There's not a skippable song on this album. Not skippable. I know some of you might say, what about Stay, Stay, Stay? Stay, Stay, Stay is your feel-good song. That puts a big old smile on your face. So far, I don't feel like there's a single song on this album I would skip. Not one. Well, let's check out Begin Again, shall we? Last song of this batch.
Took a deep breath in the mirror. He didn't like it when I wore high heels, but I do. Turned the lock and put my headphones on. He always said he didn't get this song, but I do. I do.
Already kind of seeing the cracks here, maybe. I don't know. Is this not going to follow the same happy sort of format that maybe we've had? Are we going to sort of, with everything has changed, with Starlight, are we going to maybe go sad with this one? What is that sound? That like classic country music sound that's playing right now. What is that? Is that guitar?
But you got here early and you stand and wave. I walk to you.
Well, maybe it isn't. Maybe what we're seeing in the background is the blossoming of a romance.
You pull my chair out and help me in, and you don't know how nice that is, but I do. And you throw your head back laughing like a little kid. I think it's strange that you think I'm funny, 'cause he never did. I've been spending the last 8 months thinking all love ever does is break and burn and end. But on a Wednesday in a cafe, I watched it begin again.
The blossoming. The blossoming. It is a romance blossoming. At first I thought we were seeing the fracture starting in the foundation of this, but no, it isn't. And the thing is, a lot of people I know, myself included, when they talk about their partners, they say like they were completely different. When they first met, they could not be more opposite. They could not be more different. And I feel like relationships like that, they're the most fun because you learn what each other likes, and you either don't work because you don't want to change, or you change and you adapt and you take what's best from each other.
You said you never met one girl who had as many James Taylor records as you, but I do.
I hope this stays happy the whole way through and that flower doesn't whittle.
Tell stories and you don't know why. I'm coming off a little shy, but I do. But you throw your head back laughing like a little kid. I think it's strange that you think I'm funny, 'cause he never did. I've been spending the last 8 months thinking all love ever does is break and burn and end. But on a Wednesday in a cafe, I watched it begin again.
There's a female vocalist in the background of Taylor on this song I've only just picked up. Who is that? The voice sounds oddly familiar. I love that she does that. She just randomly have these like backing vocals on so many songs, and it's just there. And it's just like adds to the element. You don't even notice. And in one listen, you're like, wait a second, there's someone else here. Beautiful instrumental work here.
And we walked down the block to my car, and I almost brought him up. But you start to talk about the movies that your family watches every single Christmas, and I wanna talk about that. And for the first time, what's past is
I really enjoyed these songs. Ah, man, I'm loving the hell out of Red. I swear every Friday I'm saying the same things. Every song is such an earworm. Every song just sends your imagination wild. Every song just paints this amazing picture. I'm just imagining this couple walking down this street. I'm visualizing everything. It's just so good.
I think it's strange that you think I'm funny, 'cause he never did. I've been spending the last 8 months thinking all love ever does is break and burn and end. But on a Wednesday in a cafe, I watched it begin again. It begin again.
It's funny. My eldest son at the moment is learning about life cycles. So he brought home a flower, and he was like talking to me about the flower, and saying like, oh, the flower will like bloom and then it will die. And I was like, oh no, it will be okay. And he's like, don't worry, Dad. He's like, it will die and then it will come back. And he's like, that's called a life cycle. And I was like, because I'm like, I'm the softer one, I would say, when it comes to explaining things to the kids. I always worry because my wife will say things to our boys sometimes, and it's like what she's saying is right. And it's what they should be learning, but I don't like it. Like I'm the softie, so I will like everything when it dies. It didn't die, it fell asleep. That's how I explain things. Sorry, still recovering here. That's how I explain things. Like I didn't like the idea of talking to them about death, so I always say things fell asleep. So even when my son, who is 5 now, even when he told me about this flower dying, I was like, no. But then he was like, don't worry, Daddy, it's a life cycle. And it's like, okay. And it still worries me. Like, literally right now, my whole office is full of shit. Like, my whole office. As I'm recording this video right now, I've got 2 train boxes, books, a random pizza box down there. Because my son brings home anything cardboard from school and tells me it's a model he made. Even though it's just rubbish, but I don't have the heart to tell him. I've got another train box, a couple magazines down here. My whole shelf that is like supposed to be full of like music stuff, it's just got crap all over it. I've got some random polystyrene and some characters from Ghostbusters, and then my whole desk is full of stuff. It's a monster truck, a freaking tractor. I got an old taxi, an old Morris Minor, and like they're just stuff all over my desk. All over my desk. Got this big old freaking camper van here, like everywhere. Some trains, just stuff all over my desk, right? And the reason it's here, and it's been here for like a week and a half, even when I'm recording, because I'm a bit of I like things tidy, so, but like I have some quirks, but when it comes to my boys, they just go out the window. They're way more important than anything I would feel, and so like I would keep my office like quite tidy all the time. But my son, when he comes and puts these things in, he says he likes having these things in here because he loves me. So this is where they live now. And my wife keeps coming and go, let me tie this up for you. And I go, no. I go, it will upset him. I go, I don't want him coming home from school one day, seeing everything's gone. I was like, he's put them in here because because he loves his daddy. And I was like, I don't want to take him away. So until he decides to, this is where they'll live. But yeah, it's like, I don't even know how I went off on that tangent. I have no idea how I even went off on that tangent. I have no clue. But anyway, no, the flower, that was it. It was the flower. There we go. I literally looked at the screen and it came back to me. Yeah, the picture that this song paints, Begin Again, is a really nice one, because at the beginning you think maybe it's going to be sad, maybe these are like fractures in a relationship, and I think that's the point. But I think the point is we're supposed to be seeing like the start of a relationship after you've been heartbroken and your guard's up, right? And you start noticing things that aren't there, or looking for things that aren't right. And I think that's what we sort of see here, The relationship starts, your guard is up, and you're like, okay, this person doesn't like this about me. All right, this person doesn't like this about me. All right, this ain't going to work. And you give it some time, you give it a chance, and your guard starts dropping, and you realize, oh, those things aren't bad things. And I think that's probably what the whole song's supposed to be. It's supposed to be this journey, and we're supposed to start shaking. The trust isn't there yet, and we're supposed to sort of strengthen out as we go on. And I think that's what Begin Again sort of like has. I've really enjoyed this batch because it's just made me all mushy for my freaking wife, if I'm being honest, my family and my kids, and I'm just sitting here just like very happy. I feel very happy. I feel very lucky. I feel lucky every fucking day. I do so much. I feel lucky that I've got this job where I can listen to music with you guys and chat to this amazing community and just enjoy it. And I feel so lucky that someone decided to just throw right in front of my face this amazing woman who was going to give me 2 amazing children and just so much love that I never thought I would deserve. And yeah, I just feel very lucky. I do. I'll feel lucky forever, and I hope that I can one day be in a strong enough position to give back to as many people in any way as I can. And yeah, that's what Taylor's made me feel with this Friday batch. What an awesome batch of songs. What was your favorite from this week? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you got any stories to tell, anything that's been triggered, like my brain rambles off, if you've got any like that you want to put in the comment section, make sure you put them down below and I'll be sure to read them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend, and as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.